The conspiracy theory that the Rothschild family controls the world is a persistent and controversial narrative that has circulated for centuries. Rooted in anti-Semitic tropes and lacking credible evidence, this theory is both complex and deeply problematic. To fully understand its implications and dangers, it's essential to dissect its origins, claims, and motivations. Origins of the theory. The Rothschild family's association with global control can be traced back to the 19th century. Meyer Amschel Rothschild, 1744–1812, a German court factor, established a financial dynasty that spanned across Europe. His 5 sons founded banks in London, Paris, Frankfurt, Vienna, and Naples, creating a formidable network. The Rothschild became renowned for their financial acumen, influencing major economic developments of their time. The family's rise to prominence naturally attracted attention, and by the late 19th century, conspiracy theorists began to weave elaborate stories about their supposed control over global events and economies. These theories were often fueled by the Rothschild involvement in significant financial transactions and their perceived influence in political matters. The family's success and vast wealth, combined with their discreet nature, provided fertile ground for speculative and sensational narratives. The core claims. At its heart, the theory posits that the Rothschild family, through their extensive banking empire, wields disproportionate power over global financial systems, governments, and media. Proponents claim that the Rothschild manipulate world events to serve their interests, such as orchestrating wars, economic crises, and political upheavals. They suggest that the family's control extends to secret societies and shadowy organizations that purportedly govern the world. These claims often include assertions that the Rothschild have a hand in major historical events such as the French Revolution, world wars, and financial crises. For instance, conspiracy theorists allege that the Rothschild financed both sides of wars to profit from the conflict. Another common claim is that the family orchestrates economic downturns to buy up assets at reduced prices, consolidating their power and influence. Anti-Semitic roots. The Rothschild conspiracy theory is deeply entwined with anti-Semitic sentiments. The family's Jewish heritage has been a focal point for anti-Semitic conspiracy theorists, who have historically portrayed Jews as secretive, manipulative, and overwhelmingly powerful. This anti-Semitic narrative has contributed to the spread of the Rothschild conspiracy theory, fueling harmful stereotypes and prejudices. One of the earliest and most infamous sources of Rothschild-related conspiracy theories is the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, a fabricated document published in Russia in the early 20th century. This text purported to be minutes of a secret Jewish plan to dominate the world. Although it has been discredited as a forgery, it has influenced many subsequent conspiracy theories, including those involving the Rothschild. The protocols falsely portrayed Jews as seeking global domination and served as a basis for various anti-Semitic claims. The Rothschild, being a prominent Jewish family, became convenient targets for these prejudiced narratives. This connection has perpetuated stereotypes of Jewish financial control and manipulation, reinforcing dangerous myths and fueling discrimination. Financial influence and reality. The Rothschild family's wealth and influence are real but often exaggerated in conspiracy theories. The family's banking institutions played significant roles in 19th-century finance and politics. For example, they were involved in funding major infrastructure projects, including the Suez Canal, and in various diplomatic missions. Their financial success and influence were notable, but their control over global events is a distortion of their actual influence. In reality, the Rothschild are one of many wealthy families and individuals with substantial economic power. The modern financial system is highly complex and involves numerous institutions and actors. The idea that one family could single-handedly control global finance is not supported by evidence. While the Rothschild were influential in their time, they operated within a broader economic and political context, and their power was limited by the constraints and dynamics of the era. Impact on society. The Rothschild conspiracy theory has far-reaching consequences. It perpetuates harmful stereotypes about Jewish people and fuels anti-Semitic attitudes. Such theories often find a receptive audience among individuals who are disillusioned or seeking simple explanations for complex global issues. They can also lead to real-world consequences, including violence and discrimination against Jewish communities. For example, Anti-Semitic rhetoric inspired by these conspiracy theories has led to various forms of hate crimes and violence. Historical and contemporary instances of anti-Semitic violence, including the Holocaust and recent attacks on Jewish communities, illustrate the dangerous impact of such beliefs. The theory undermines genuine political and economic discourse by attributing global problems to a single, shadowy group, detracting from a nuanced understanding of international relations and financial systems. This can hinder constructive dialogue and solutions to real issues. The role of modern media and social networks. In the digital age, conspiracy theories have gained new platforms. Social media and internet forums have allowed the Rothschild conspiracy theory to spread more widely and rapidly than ever before. Online echo chambers amplify these theories, creating communities that reinforce and propagate such beliefs. The accessibility of information and misinformation online makes it challenging to counteract false narratives effectively. Social media algorithms often prioritize sensational content, which can lead to the viral spread of conspiracy theories. The ease of sharing and commenting on these theories without fact-checking or critical analysis exacerbates the problem. This digital amplification contributes to the persistence and spread of harmful myths. Debunking the theory. Many scholars, journalists, and experts have debunked the Rothschild conspiracy theory. Historical records, financial analyses, and investigations consistently refute the claim that the Rothschild control global affairs. Institutions such as the Rothschild family's own historical publications and reputable financial news sources provide evidence of the family's actual role in history and finance, which is far less sinister than the conspiracy theory suggests. For instance, academic research on the Rothschild family's financial operations shows that their influence, while significant, was constrained by the broader economic and political context of their time. Modern analyses of financial systems demonstrate the complexity and multiplicity of factors influencing global finance, further debunking the notion of singular control by any one family or group. Educational efforts and critical thinking are essential in addressing and dispelling such theories. By promoting accurate information and encouraging skepticism of unfounded claims, it is possible to reduce the impact of harmful conspiracies. Engaging with credible sources and understanding the complexities of global systems can help combat the allure of oversimplified narratives. The conspiracy theory that the Rothschild family controls the world is a harmful and unfounded narrative rooted in historical anti-Semitism and distorted views of wealth and power. Despite the family's historical significance in banking and finance, the exaggerated claims about their global control lack credible evidence and contribute to harmful stereotypes. Addressing such conspiracy theories requires vigilance, education, and a commitment to understanding the complexities of global systems beyond simplistic and damaging narratives. By promoting factual information and fostering critical thinking, society can combat the spread of such myths and their real-world consequences.